C5 Productions.
What is up, Cornnut crew and racing enthusiasts? It is I, your wheelman, Alex Cornnut. Got a different video today. Camas Racing reached out to me last month and they asked if I would be interested in reviewing some of their product. Of course, I'm down. What's the catch? So, full disclosure, they said they would like me to do 2 videos. I told them I'd be willing to do an unboxing video and a gameplay video, but I want to be able to give my own opinion on things and compare it to what I have already, no strings attached. And I said, I don't want to have it reviewed by you guys, I just want to be able to post it, and we're done here. And they're very confident in their product. They said, that's fine, we'll send you one. So, my opinions are mine. They did send it to me for free, no dollars have transacted, but at the end of the day, if it sucks, I'm going to be real with you. If it's mid, I'm going to be real with you. And if it's great, and I think it's good value, I'm going to be real with you. Coming from a Fanatec 2.5 wheelbase, V3 pedals, I've got the shifter on the other side of that. I've got a bass shaker in my rig. I play in VR with that. I am coming from a pretty competent system. It's not direct drive, but it is decent. So I'm not just out here having never played with a wheel before. I've gone from Logitechs to Fanatecs to I played on a SimCube direct drive at a local cafe where they do racing. So I kind of know what there is on offer out there. I haven't tried everything, obviously, but I've tried a lot. So I think I'm going to be a pretty good judge of what we have in the box. Disclosures out of the way. Let's go. Let's see what we have. All right, we got our box knife here. I will be honest, I've got the really worst setup to do an unboxing video, but I cannot be bothered to rearrange my whole office to open one box. So we're going to work through it together, and I'll make sure I get everything on camera for you guys. It did come in really good shape. They got the straps across it. Not a lot of dents in the boxes. It's pretty heavy. It feels like they've really gone through a decent packaging process to protect the product inside. So we've got these big bands that just make sure the box doesn't get opened, which is nice. I believe this came right from China. So let me see here. Yeah, China or Taiwan. I have no idea. It's in some kind of made in China, Chinese lettering. We're gonna assume China. So that's why it took probably a month to get here. But overall, it's really not in too bad a shape. So it seems like they're packaging it with care, which is good for you guys, because if you order product, you don't want to show it broke. So let's take a look, see what we got in the box. I'm pretty excited here. Now, they did ask, do you already have pedals? I said, yes, I do. So I will not be reviewing, unless there's pedals in here, but the size of the box, I don't feel like there's pedals. So we're just going to be reviewing the wheel, and I'll be reviewing the feel, the quality of the product, as far as how good it feels when we're doing stuff. All right, so within the box, let's see what we got here, guys. I'm excited. This is like Christmas, because I honestly, when I signed up for it, I didn't think anything was going to come. I was like, yeah, here's my information. See you never. Because who's going to really send something? Here it is. So these guys are legit. There is the desk clamp, it looks like. We will give that a look here in a second. Seems pretty. There's a lot of weight to this. This shit is heavy. All right, and then we've got this monstrous thing. All right, and that's the end of what's in the box. So this is the bulk of the packaging here. It looks like they sent me the C5. I was already poking around their website to see what they had on offer. This looks pretty sweet. It is the C5. This box is really nice. The way it's overall packaged and presentation-wise, it's gloss on the box, very nice. If you were to buy this for yourself, I don't think you would be upset with how it arrives. Some stuff shows up in just generic cardboard boxes because they're not putting anything into the presentation because it's all going to be in the results. But if you were to buy this as a gift for somebody and they were to open this on Christmas or birthday, this is a nice box. It's good presentation. All right, so let's see what we've got here. I'm really excited. Okay. It looks like it's going to fold up in this capacity, so we are going to look at this together, you guys. All right, and some instructions. We'll read those someday. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got a nice. That foam is quite thick. Definitely going to protect the wheel. Jesus Christ, this is a chunky boy. Oh my God. This is heavy AF. I did not expect this to be the weight that it is. I mean, this has got to weigh, God, 7 pounds? Maybe 5 pounds? It's heavy. Like, it feels like the motor base, as you can see right there, like that spins on the wheel. So the direct drive power that would be spinning the wheel is all built into this. And so then you would put it on your rack mount. The buttons feel really good. They're not quite the level of like a mouse button where it's like that click, but if maybe you can kind of hear the clicks are nice. Multi-position dials on the face, that's really nice for when you're setting your traction control, ABS, whatever it would be for whatever car racing game you're playing. I'm very excited to get a chance. There's a lot of buttons here. I mean, when it's all said and done, we've got 2 on either side of the face, plus your normal 4 on both sides there, plus another 4 in the middle, plus 2 more on the bottom, and then you've got your 3 position knobs that are multi-position. And so you're gonna have a lot of adjustability and a lot of button mapping. On the back here is your like paddles. I think there's probably some extensions in this other part of the box here, so we can actually put full-size paddles. The wrap on the wheel feels very good. I just compared it to what my Fanatec one is, and it's got, you know, stitching and stuff in there. It's kind of like a faux leather. It looks like it's triple stitched as far as what the overall wheel is, like the lace that goes around the inside of that. I don't know if you guys can really see that too well. Yeah, there's no nice way. You can kind of see it right there. It's pretty good stitching. The overall presentation and quality, like this is machined aluminum. It looks like where it says Cammus, that's actually maybe laser etched in there, and so it's got like a bit of texture to it coming off the black. This is nice. I'm surprised at how heavy this is. I will be interested to get it on its wheelbase and see what that actually does. Let's see what else is in the box here. There's this big chunker on the side, and then with the padding, that's it. That's the end of the box. So let's find out what we got in here. Presentation, good. I would say presentation is a 8 or 9 out of 10. We'll see. If I got stickers in here, 9 out of 10 for sure. Stickers are always nice. We love stickers. All right, so we've got all of our cabling, and it looks like they are not braided cables, but they've got metal ends on it. So there's our USB cable. There is some hardware with an Allen key. What is this? I don't know what these are. Some kind of little extenders or bars. Something to mount to something. All right, here's going to be the power brick to power the wheel. Got that in there, pretty nice. Power cable. A little fan. I don't know where or how this will mount up, so I'll be interested to read the instructions. But this is just a little blower fan. Disperse heat. This is kind of cool. I wonder where this goes and what this does. I like that. And then some stickers. These stickers look like they wrap around the bottom of the 3 knobs. So you kind of have a little bit better visualization there. I'll definitely put a set of the stickers on there just to see. And that's it. That's everything that's in the box. That's everything that Camus sent us. So we've got the wheel, which is the meat and potatoes of the entire thing. It's heavy as I'll get out. And then we've got this desk mount clamp. So I'm going to actually mount this to my desk instead of mounting it to my rig, because I'm going to try to do a 1-to-1 on what you guys would receive if you purchase this yourself. Just to try to get like an idea of how that would perform. And we will go from there. So let me get it mounted up, and then I will show you guys kind of the end result on what that looks like. We've got the assembly process done after our unboxing. I've plugged it in, I've updated the drivers. I'm going to show you guys kind of what the menu part of that looks like. And then part 2, we're going to get some gameplay here in a little bit. Overall, it was pretty easy to assemble. They give you an extra bolt for both of the ones that it comes with. It mounts to the desk pretty smooth. I mean, it's super solid. I can shake my whole desk with it, so I'm not worried about that. The software is pretty easy to use, very user-friendly, and overall, it's pretty stout and sturdy as far as like what it comes with and what is expected from it. So I'll kind of walk you through the mounting process here. This is the assembly. It mounts to the desk, nothing crazy here. There's a fan that is right there. It blows air that direction into these fins so that way the motors start to get hot. And then you've got your power cable, your USB cable to the computer, and then that powers the little fan. Typically then, under that, there's two USB-C ports that we really can't see there. The USB-C ports is what you would connect up your pedals and your shifter. My Fanatec system behind me there, it uses like serial cables, or like what like a phone cable kind of plug looks like. And so there's no way for me to hook up any pedals that I currently own to this. And so I'm going to be running it dry, just without any pedal feedback. But we're not testing pedals, we're testing the way the wheel feels. Overall, the face of it's really, really pretty. Let me show you. I'll drag it back here. It's kind of got that carbon fiber faceplate on there. It's got little shift lights here for when we're driving. It's got your speedometer built right into it, which is really nice. And then multiple buttons all the way around. And then you can see those little shift pedals back behind it. The knobs work good. I did put that little sticker on there. And then you can now see the weave into the overall like quality of the wheel itself. It's pretty nice. I'm really quite happy with it. Let me show you guys what the software looks like. We're now looking at the main screen of the Camas software. I just went to the Camas Racing website, went to downloads, downloaded it, done. It was very easy plug and play. I had no problems right out the gate. Now I'm running on Windows 10, so if you're running on a different version of Windows, I can't speak to that. But from a updating the software standpoint, it was pretty straightforward. Installing it was a little bit. Windows is like, whoa, do you want to, actually run this exe file? I said yes, and then I just clicked, approve on everything. And when it was all said and done, this is what we got. So you've got the wheelbase and then the wheel itself. You can update separate things for both. The parameters are really nice. So disable drift mode. This would be like when your hands are off, it stops it from moving around. Or you can enable that to protect yourself so you don't potentially injure yourself. Because if you get into a crash and the wheel wants to spin all the way around, some people don't have the wherewithal to take their hands off or hold on to it. You can invert the force feedback depending on what game you're playing. Now this is really cool. The stop strength is something I think is really, really neat. So if we go and I go into like the base settings, and let's just say I do like 270, and I go back into the assistance here. If I make it so it's soft, when I reach the end of the motion of the wheel, it's nice. It's like a soft bounce back, like I'm almost resting against like a pillow. It kind of just boom, and it comes back. And if you're hard, which is the hard end of things, you can almost feel me putting the vibration into the desk. It's a much harder feel for when you get to that stopping point. So either side of that's really cool. What I like is this, guys. Most games are 270, 360, 540. You can adjust how many rotations the wheel does up to 1080. The programming in the software will allow us to go all the way to 2520. So like multiple rotations in both directions. So if you were playing like Euro Truck Simulator or something where you wanted to have a lot of rotations of the wheel for backing in a big rig or something like that, you might actually use a lot of that. I myself would never do such a thing, but the fact that that is an option and it's provided within the software is really nice. I'm going to leave it in its natural settings. So just 50% power, 10% dampening, friction, inertia, idle spring. I'm just kind of leave that alone. And then the effects, you can go in here and up and down slider. Based on what game, I might change those profiles a little bit for a better feel, but because I've not used this wheel in any capacity, I'll play with it first and then let you guys know later, and that'll be in part 2. This shows literally all the different angles, and so you set your base, which is up and down, so you can set your center. Because when I first got it, it was thinking that was center. And so it does, when you're that far out, kind of slowly return it to center mass, which is nice, or it gets you close. And then there's up to 96 potential button inputs. We don't have that many on it, so like both of the up and down for the shifters, and then all the other buttons that come with it, you can map all those and you can validate that they do work. So that's pretty sweet. I have played only with the Logitech and the Fanatec software. This is the most user-friendly experience. Once it's installed, actually installing the software was a couple extra clicks. I had to get Windows to approve it and say, yes, I actually do want to use it. So it was a little bit more involved, but overall, that was good. And then the update was really, really good. So it told me which one was out, and the steering wheel firmware was out of date. I just clicked update. It did it. It said unplug the USB, power it off, power back on, you're good to go. So overall, the software and everything is very easy to use. I'm very happy with it. They tell you what games are available that it works with. I'm probably going to go mess around in Wreckfest because I've got that already installed on the computer, and I know what the force feedback feels on that game because I've driven Wreckfest with my other wheel, and so I can get an idea of what that comparison is. So part 2 will be the gameplay, but overall, unboxing, what it feels like, what the package, the software, and everything is. For $280 US is what it costs right now. This is a very good product. I've got no complaints with the price point. I think that it's overall really good. I have no idea how it plays, but the buttons feel nice, the ergonomics feel good, you can really set it at different positions, and I think that for somebody that's looking to get into a base level wheel, just based on its current performance, updating the software, plugging it in, it's very functional and works really good, so I'm very, very happy with it. And big thank you to Cammus for giving the opportunity to test it. So part 2, we'll get the gameplay footage going, and it'll chase this video immediately, so I can give you a full review after that.